Hi, my name is Lauren Langford. The book that I'm going to talk about for my book and build is called The Dinosaur That Pooped a Planet by Tom Fletcher and Dougie Poynter. I teach high school, so I honestly believe that this book about pooping would really appeal to them. You would think they would have outgrown it by now, but you would be wrong. Um, I would, excuse me, I would use this book to talk to my students about making predictions in text. Um, And this is actually a lesson I already had planned, so I am kind of modifying it for this. But for the presentation, I would actually keep the title of the book hidden until the end of the book. I would just kind of give them like this, like a blanked out area, um, so they have a little clue what we're talking about, but wouldn't give them the whole thing. So, in this book, The Dinosaur That Pooped a Planet, the dinosaur and his friend go on an adventure in space, but they keep breaking all of the rules. They're misbehaving and they're not doing things, or they're doing things that they're not supposed to be doing. The boy and his dinosaur break all of these rules, and then the dinosaur starts eating and eating and eating, and he eats. All of the things that are in the space station. He starts eating things that are outside of the space station. He eats a rocket ship, like he just eats and eats, and eventually he becomes extremely large. Um, it's at this point in the reading that his eating and his misbehavior land him a giant stomach ache, and the students would stop here to make a prediction. And what I would have them build or do, I would actually have them write it first because it's an English class and we write. So I would have them write what their prediction is, and then I would have them choose something to make to represent what they think their prediction is. What is going to happen to this dinosaur that has eaten so much? Again, I would need to keep that title hidden so that they didn't actually see what was coming in the story. Um, what I did, um, I kind of made a list of things like what's going to happen to this dinosaur with a stomach ache, what happens when we have a stomach ache, what happens to all of the food that we eat. So, would he go to the doctor or nurse? Would he go to the bathroom? Will he vomit? Will he call his mom and dad for help? What's going to happen to the dinosaur? Um, and then once they've written their ideas, I would have them build something as a representational piece. Um, Using some of the craft pieces that we have in the library. So I am not an artist, FYI. I use straws and tape to make the dinosaur's intestines and to show that his stomach would be really upset and tied up in knots, and that he has to somehow untie his tummy to make it stop hurting. Uh, the end of the story is gross, but the kids love it. The dinosaur poops out a whole planet, and it gets not graphic, but very detailed. I can imagine them coming up with some wild things, but I don't think they're going to be able to predict pooping a planet because that just seems kind of extra. So our project would end there with their predictions, and then we would finish reading the story so that they can see how it all comes out. Haha! At the end of the story. Thank you.